tab over to the screen. I'm gonna turn some music on, and you and I, Miss Gambles and Sergeys, need to have a conversation. When last we left our heroine, in this case, I guess, you fell in battle.
Yup.
Pin-cushioned by a myriad of arrows as the KnightLites faced off against an orc army, you fell with 2 failed death saves, no less.
Look, I know I can turn into a porcupine. I didn't want to.
Well, tonight we're going to see about you not having your reroll, because death is the least interesting thing that I can do to my players, and you're kind of up a creek here.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to dance to my tune?
Up the river Styx specifically. Yeah, let's dance, Fox.
That's a little too much for what I was going for. How about this one? That'll do.
It probably helped if I would tab over to the actual game so I could hear the music.
It might help if you tab over to the actual game to hear the music. So, you know, a lot of things happen in rapid succession. One moment you're in the midst of battle, facing off against the hordes of Grumsh in the village of Nightstone. Your brothers are fighting for their lives, you're doing what you can, and the arrows continually blacken the sky. You feel yourself pierced by the barbed rain, and the next instant, you find yourself on a city street.
Okay.
You're not in pain. The sound of battle has faded from all around you, but it's been replaced with a din of a different sort. You find yourself in, effectively, 1920s Las Vegas.
Okay.
You're standing in front of a casino with neon lights all around you. But the question is this. What are you wearing? Do we get to see Femme Fatale Connie Gambleson?
Yeah, I feel like if we're in 20s Las Vegas, I feel like it would be a 20s version of her regular outfit. I'm not sure what that would actually look like, though.
I don't know. I think Connie with, like, the flapper hat. And
yeah, like a red flapper hat.
yeah, with the like lace down half of her head, and the like red cocktail dress would look kind of fabulous. Either that or the Carmen Sandiego hat. Either one would be good.
Yes.
Okay, we found our winner. Okay, so very, very like Lady Dimitrescu, except red instead of white.
Probably much less tall than that, but yes.
Okay, cool. You're standing out in front of this casino with no idea how you got here. What would you like to do?
Looking up and down the street, this is the only landmark, per se?
The casino is called the King of Hearts, by the way.
Okay. Oh.
I know, it's not the only landmark, but it's the only one that is detailed. Everything around you is kind of faded elsewise.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll poke my head in. Okay. Take a look around.
It's a casino. There are various entities all around the casino. They are not strictly mortal races. There are grotesque devils and other like fiendish creatures scattered around. All of the staff are fiendish creatures of some description. There's an imp like floating, like, you know, little wings flapping by the coat check podium at the front of the casino. And as soon as you poke your head in, he just goes, "Name?"
Jambleson Sergeys?
Like, pulls out a clipboard, looks through it. Well. Right this way, Miss Sergeys.
Where is he leading me?
He is not leading you anywhere. He's just gesturing you to come in.
Alright. Don't suppose you could tell me where this is.
Third circle, I think. ... Doesn't really matter much these days. The hell is my... I have a thing. Where is it? That is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So yeah, do you step inside?
Yep.
You step inside, and you come over to his podium, and he says, "Can I take your coat, ma'am?"
I'll take it off, yeah.
Yeah. You take off your coat, and he hangs it up on a coat rack nearby. And as you go to pass him your coat, in exchange, he rips off a ticket and passes it to you.
What's on the ticket?
VIP, with the eye is a little devil.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah. It's got a key attached to it. And he says, "Enjoy your time at the King of Hearts. Boss wants to see you at some point."
I'm sorry, boss?
Nods at you. "You're on the list."
Okay.
And remember, the first spin is free.
She's gonna take a look around.
It's a casino. It's a big floor-to-ceiling, like multi-level Vegas-style casino. You see like the card counter, like the chip counter on one side, slot machines, basically a bunch of Vegas shit that Connie's never seen before. Slot machines, roulette table, craps board. There's a sign for a buffet. You don't see the buffet itself, but you smell it. And then, yeah, just various types of entities all around. And it's all got this vaguely dreamlike veneer to it, but it's a little too sharp to be a dream.
I'm not sure where to go from here. Is there like a bar in the casino?
There is a bar in the casino.
I would go.
So as you start making your way to the bar, you see this huge corpulent devil walking by with just a metal club. It's not even... It's a maul, but it's not a hammer. It's just a big metal club. And he's wearing this really tiny bellboy's vest and hat. And he's got these tiny little wings coming off his shoulders that don't do anything good. He's just stomping around. And yeah, you come up to the bar, and the dude behind the bar looks like... This is gonna sound a little bit weird, okay? I don't remember the name of them, but do you remember the Powerpuff Girls villains that was a gang? They were like snake people. Remember what I'm on about?
Vaguely. It's been a long time since I watched that.
One of those dudes was like tall, slender, he had green skin, he had like 80s rocker hair, and he always wore sunglasses.
Okay.
That dude is tending bar.
Was it like the Gangrene Gang?
Yeah, that's it. The
like
Gangrene Gang. That's it. Yep.
Okay.
And then the dude with sunglasses, like him, but in like a like a casino worker's uniform, still with the sunglasses, is behind the bar.
Okay. 2 quick questions. Do I still have my stuff on me?
You have the sickle.
Okay. But not like gold or anything?
It's in your handbag.
Oh, okay.
You have some gold.
Okay. Sit down at the bar.
It's crowded at the bar. You have to like push in. And the dude is like slinging drinks, and he's like, "Be with you in a moment." And he like makes a dirty martini and slides it down the bar. And he turns around and he says, "What's your point?" "Oh, hello."
What kinds of gin you got?
"Whatever's your pleasure." Like, flicks his hand in like a pointing motion, and like a martini glass appears in front of you.
Mm. Yeah, she'll pick one out.
Oh, it's already. There's a drink in front of you. Yeah.
Gotcha. Are there prices listed, I'm assuming?
There are not.
How much?
The first round's free, of course.
Should have known.
New arrival, I take it. No,
Yeah.
That's not right.
I think I'm here ahead of schedule.
I think you're back from an excursion.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've never seen you before, but you've obviously got merit.
Slightly bemused face. And she'll sip the gin.
It is the best gin martini you've ever had.
All right.
You look the sort who's interested in information.
Well, of course. There's two things people go to a bartender for: alcohol and information.
Your next target, I presume. You hear somebody go, "Bartender!" "Yes, a moment." He turns away from you, sets up another drink, slides it down the bar.
I'm not sure I had a target to begin with. What?
He looks back at you. No. You're the spitting image of one of the boss's preferences. Field agent, you know.
Then this might be a case of mistaken identity.
I doubt it. Not looking like that. You got a name suitable for your station? Perhaps something from the top shelf? Brandy, crystal, rosé, perhaps?
Connie?
He chuckles. No.
Constance, if you're being formal.
Ah. Infiltrating the clergy, then.
Another confused face.
Let's see. And he, like, snaps his fingers, and this, like, scroll appears in front of him, and he, like, adjusts his sunglasses, and he peers at it, and he says, "Bishop Aldercapt would probably pay you pretty well. It's worth 35.
$35 what? Gold, I'm assuming.
What do you mean, what? Souls.
I don't trade in those.
Like, the music stops, the noise of the casino stops, everybody is looking at you.
Like I said, I think this is a case of mistaken identity.
Like, pulls his sunglasses down. He's got, like reptile eyes, but they're, like, bright crimson. He says, "I think you've wandered into the wrong establishment."
And he takes a deep breath.
Yeah, he goes to point to the door, and at the same time, the intercom above him buzzes, and you hear a very familiar voice say, "Send her to my office."
Familiar from whom?
You couldn't tell?
Either way, she doesn't want to make a scene, so hops up. Takes a drink with her if they'll let her.
You look a little lost, and the barkeep like points across the room, and you see an elevator door open.
And there I go.
Okay. So you pop in the elevator, and it closes, and it starts to take you in a direction. You're not sure if it's up or down.
Ah, so it's a Wonkavator.
Yes, but the collar washes out.
Okay.
So you're standing in a black and white elevator at the end of the ride, and it opens up into a hallway. And you hear a voiceover. It's not anyone speaking, you literally just hear a narrator.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. And it's a voice that you know, and he says, "I wasn't expecting the girl to walk into my office today of all days. She was confused, had a chip on her shoulder, and needed a way out." Like, saxophone music starts playing. Connie can hear it.
Okay. I'll look for a door.
Yeah, it's just like a tiled hallway, straight line down to a door with like the wire, the double paned wires like window in the top.
Wired glass, yeah.
Yeah. And it says Vincent Trench on it.
Oh, thank God. Knock, knock, knock.
The girl knocked on the door, knowing full well that I was expecting her, and the door was open. Her confusion and hesitation were evident.
Just didn't want to be rude. Open the door.
Are you talking to the narrator?
Yes!
Okay, good. You open the door, and yeah, you see like the middle third of a man, like very obviously like a large man. He's wearing a suit. You see that his eyes are glowing in the darkness on the upper part of his body, but he's got human eyes instead of cat eyes.
Okay.
And you can't see his legs at all because they're under the desk.
Right.
And he's holding a lit cigar.
Okay.
And he says, "The din in the casino faded this high up. It was a quiet place to talk business." And then the man behind the desk goes, "Took you long enough."
Sorry, a little confused. You have no idea how happy I am to see you, Trench. Or do you go by Volunteer Jar here?
Like sets the cigar on the like the ashtray. That's the word I was looking for. And he leans forward, and it's a Rakshasa with human eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah. He like clasps his hands, and he says, "Wasn't sure you could pronounce it." And the narrator goes, "The illusion on the door faded, showing who actually belonged to the office."
Nice.
Sit.
She will do just that.
Yeah, you sit across from the Rakshasa, and he says, "Didn't expect you here so soon. Didn't expect you here at all."
Neither did I. Don't suppose you know a way out? My family's in danger still.
You're dead, kid.
I was afraid of that. Okay.
Best make the best of it. Broke a lot of rules giving you your body back.
Question mark? Poke, poke. Poke, poke.
What are you poking?
Herself.
Around here, you start at the bottom. It opens a drawer, and this, like... Imagine a slug minotaur. Or, not minotaur, sorry, centaur.
Okay.
So, upper half, vaguely humanoid, except putrescent and corpulent. Lower
Okay.
half, slug, and it's just a little thing, like a couple of inches long, and he holds it up by the base of the tail, like, and it like leans it over to the light, and you see it's just a little slug creature thing. And it says, "Dregs." Like throws it on the desk in front of you.
Okay, I'm dead. Oh god, I'm dead. I can't be. There's still shit we got. There's the trap. There's nothing I can do.
I didn't say that.
Her ears flick like.
Normally, you start there. And if you don't get utterly destroyed, you work your way up. Like, gestures around the office that he's sitting in. And he says,
Right.
"But you, well, my better half likes you. So I broke some rules. This area is mine. I don't try to go higher than this, and the big sharks leave me alone. Technically,
Okay.
I own you."
Okay.
Everything works with currency. You should know this by now. You spend enough time in the city.
Right.
Trade in favors, trade in coin. Currency around here is souls. Dregs, they have a hard time getting souls. In fact, they're not supposed to get them at all. But certain enterprising dregs, providing they don't get greedy and get caught, and skim off the top of their masters and make their own way. Cost me a pretty penny to move you up the ranks ahead of time.
Okay.
But the favor's in there.
Right. Okay.
You want to go back, you earn it.
Okay.
And before you say, "I'm no stranger to hard work," not how this goes.
I was about to say, what do you need?
You're going to have to play the game. And that means that this good-hearted, devil-may-care attitude is just going to make you wind up dead sooner. You want to play this game, you got to get your hands dirty. It's the only way out.
Alright. Well, if I gotta play the game, could you tell me the rules?
Yeah. Don't get eaten by a bigger shark. Take what souls you can. Amass your wealth and power. And then vie for an opportunity. Anyone will jump on the chance to take what you've got. You've got to be able to do the same.
Audible gulp.
Now, let's talk about your collateral.
Okay.
Before we go any further, you're going to work for me. And to make sure that you do the jobs that I need you to do, well, I need to take something of yours. Keep it safe.
Like, what?
Your menagerie?
Oh, how? What? How? She seems A, taken aback, B, very confused, like...
I'll leave you a couple so you don't get killed outright. Anything's possible down here. I make the rules, it's the King of Hearts.
Fair.
Like, snaps one of his big Rakshasa paws, and you're holding a wooden box full of animal figurines.
Okay.
I'll take those for safekeeping. You can keep 4 of them, so you have some ways to be useful. Let's say the horse, the wolf, a bat for scouting, and you can choose the last one.
Okay. It's not her strongest anymore, but I think she goes for the bear.
Okay.
Saved her ass more times than she can count.
So you pull out the figurines, and the box closes and flies out of your hand and flies into a trophy case. It closes. Let's start easy. You want those back? I want a windfall. 100 souls taken by you, not your brothers.
Where do I even get them?
You could start here, but that would just attract attention. I recommend the material plane.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna end up here, aren't they?
Better them than you, eh?
Depends who it is.
Does it?
There's far better people than I.
Then let's cut to the chase and I'll just eat you now. If you want to live, act like it.
She mulls it over. Alright, how do I get back?
We'll get there. Do we have an accord?
Yeah.
Good. Now, that's for your menagerie. Passage back is going to cost you. Let's take your healing magic this time.
I kind of need that.
Do you?
Something brother's dying.
So you don't want to go back?
I do, but why do you need the healing specifically? I got lots of spells you can pick from. Why that?
You'll need the other ones.
Okay.
You'll need the spells to get the souls, to get the healing magic back.
Okay.
50 souls, taken by you.
Okay.
These are my terms. After that, you're still on the hook. Every other soul gets added to your account beyond the first 150. Every other soul goes to me. You're not going to find a better deal.
Is there any way to close this account eventually?
Gestures at the drag on the desk. Yeah, you start back there. I'm giving you a chance no other mortal gets.
I know, I'm just trying to get as much information as I can.
I'm giving you the chance to rule. Every soul you take that goes into your account makes you stronger here. You could come back to a waiting army. You could overthrow the princes. Or you could find yourself a niche and set up shop. Either way, it's a hell of a lot better than the mines. Or worse, the war.
Honestly, I just want to go home.
You want to go home now? But gainful employment seems like something you'd be interested in. Or were you hoping to go somewhere else? Sorry to say, but you're out of luck.
Maybe, maybe not.
Hmm?
Look, she glances around the office. Who knows? Maybe I'll win a few chips.
So no more talk about closing accounts then.
I just meant luck might turn in my favor eventually. But alright.
It's not so
150
bad,
souls.
as long as you're holding the cards. It snaps his fingers, and a necklace appears around your neck. It's just a little obsidian amulet with a red rune in it.
Okay.
Add a soul collector to your inventory.
Lovely!
Keep the supplies coming, and you'll be left to your devices. Fail to do so, and I'll be in touch. You don't want me to be in touch.
Could you load character sheet? Heck! Sorry. Yeah. I figure as much.
You know your father wasn't so hesitant.
Well, I'm not my father.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Talk like that's gonna get you killed.
She just looks down at herself like, kind of already here.
No. The worst kind of killed. Any questions?
Yeah, you never actually told me how to get back.
Same door you came in. But this is your one chance to get information.
Okay.
A lot of people pass through these doors. Like, snaps his fingers and you feel a weight in your handbag.
On the topic of information, is it going to cost me anything to ask if you know anything about this dragon bullshit?
Check your bag.
Okay, checks her bag.
It's full of poker chips.
Okay.
You have 14 poker chips that say 1 on them. 4 poker chips that say 5 on them. And 5 poker chips that say 10 on them.
Hang on one second.
For a total of 84, like, denomination.
Sorry, it was 14, 4, and 5?
Correct. If you were smart, you'd put those in your account. But it's currency. Use it.
Right. Okay.
Talk is cheap, but it's still going to cost you.
Right.
So you want information on the dragons?
Nods.
50 souls.
Oof. Sorry, I'm doing some math real quick.
What math are you doing?
Seeing how much I have total, because you said it and I forgot it.
84.
Okay.
Each of these poker chips has a skull on the back face, by the way.
Lovely.
Yeah. These are persistent, by the way, so if you want to add 84 soul tokens to your inventory, you can.
I'm trying to decide if I want to start asking questions or if I just want to bank them. Heck.
It's your show.
To clarify, do I have to get the menagerie back before I get the healing?
No.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Trying to decide.
I knew you would do this, so it's fine. I allotted time for it.
But also because I'm terrible at coming up with questions. To clarify, is this a case of coming up with questions and then getting info, or is this a case of just gonna word vomit at me?
A little of both, as I usually do it.
Okay.
But instead of rolling, you're spending currency.
I think I'm gonna bank them. I gotta get my brothers up.
Okay, you're gonna bank all 84?
I'll bank the 50 for the healing spells back.
Okay, that leaves you with 34.
Correct.
Okay.
Which isn't enough for the info about the dragons, but...
No, but that was the only thing that you brought up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else would be relevant. Unless, I guess I could ask about the jade thing, but it feels like you just want us to go to the sewers already.
You could. Here is what I will say. You are in hell. Literally hell. These devils trade in souls and any sense of self attached to it. What that ultimately means is that Valentajar knows about as much as a library demon.
So, quite a bit.
You could theoretically ask him about anything. You could ask him about stuff that I may not have lore about yet. Like, if you want to fuck with me, now's the time to do it. So you lay 50 chips down on the table, or 50 souls worth, and they burn up and fade away. There's a vague, like, cacophonous scream that echoes for a second.
Okay. So getting my healing spells back, that's good. If a straight answer is 50, could I get a hint for less?
Of what?
About the dragons?
No, the topic was 50.
Ah, I see. What about whoever or whatever bombarded Nightstone and took the stone?
10.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
So that gives you some information, and it also buys you 3 questions on what I'm about to say.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Let me get my notepad.
Good question. I see you're starting off strong. The rules and laws that govern the giants are fading, changing, roiling, rearranging themselves. And that means that the giants' power and place in the hierarchy
I'm back. Got my notepad.
is changing.
I missed a good chunk of that.
I didn't realize you were stepping away.
Sorry, I meant I had to physically go get my notepad.
He said, the laws that govern the giants' hierarchy is changing, and that means the giants' place in it is changing.
Okay.
The giants are seizing the opportunity to wage war on each other. To tip the scales, the fire giants are seeking a device. Vonendad. The Nightstone is the core of Vonendad.
Connie doesn't know what that means, but I do, and... Ah! Okay. Had a hunch about the Giants thing.
You have 3 free questions about that topic.
Okay. Where have they taken it?
I'm not gonna charge you, I don't know.
Alright. Out of character, I can't remember if there was a bunch of villagers, like dead villagers, scattered around Nightstone, or if it was just vacant.
Notably not.
What happened to all the villagers in the Nightstone?
They evacuated to the caves and got jumped by ogres.
Lovely. Okay.
Better hurry. Got 2 more.
Where's that bombardment machine headed next?
Sorry, repeat?
Any idea where the bombardment thing is headed next?
Waterdeep.
Great.
You got
Any
one?
ETA for that matter?
That's your last free question.
Oh.
You want to use it there?
I'm thinking. I was about to ask if anyone had a better suggestion, but it's just me.
It's just you.
Oh, how do we bring it down?
From what? It's not up.
Is it not flying?
Nope.
Where is it then? Not in a geographic sense, but I mean, like, how do you bombard a... Never mind.
He waves his hand, and on his desk appears what looks like just siege engineers, 3 to a team, pushing cannons, 6 cannons, just across a flat plain. You can't tell where they are. And then you look close and you realize they're fire giants, which means these cannons are massive. It takes 3 fire giants to move a cannon.
Okay.
And there's 6 cannons. That's your last free question about Vonadad. You have 24 souls remaining. Excuse me.
I kind of want to ask about Trench and or Valent Jar.
I mean, you can. It's your currency. You can ask about whatever you want.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Give me just a second.
Okay.
How did you end up so enamored with Waterdeep anyway?
I'm not. You're talking about my better half.
So... more like, two people with the same face, kind of?
More like 60 souls pay up.
Fair enough. I'm not sure I want to even ask this, but how deep in is my dad?
He's not even dead, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
He's worth more than me. ...
Question mark?
By a long road.
Okay then.
One of the princes offered him a wish.
Oh, good lord. What did he take it? What did he wish for?
He hasn't earned it yet.
Okay.
But that's how much wealth he has.
Noted.
One of the reasons that I didn't get smitten for giving you your body.
Gotcha.
Though I have a feeling your dad and I are gonna have words. I hope it's words. 5 more souls disappear.
Okay. Well, if you're worried, I'll put in a good word for you, I guess? I mean, you are helping, as sticky as the situation is.
I'm not helping you, I'm helping myself.
Hmm.
I'm turning you into a reaper, that's not helping.
I mean, if you don't want the good word, okay.
That reminds me.
Yep.
All of your fire spells go up a spell level.
Okay.
And immunity becomes resistance, and resistance becomes no resistance.
Wait, repeat that?
Resistance becomes no resistance, and immunity becomes resistance.
So I'm less resistant to it now?
No. Your fire spells cut through resistance.
Oh, I thought you meant in reference to Connie.
Nope. You still have 19 souls remaining.
Sorry. Misclicked that.
Those are 2 effects.
Yeah, I'll sort out the specifics later. I just wanted to get it down before I forgot.
Fair enough. You have 19 souls remaining. Technically 20.
Is it gonna cost me chips to actually find out how to get out of here, or is that for free?
He already told you.
Right, out the door. It's just that she was already here before she walked in the door. Okay, so... Oh god, it just occurred to me. Shit's gonna go down between Brayden and Connie, isn't it?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. For that matter, any idea where this Jade Eater of Souls in the Sewers is?
5.
I think Torch said it was Jade. Alright, 5 more.
It's in the sewers of Waterdeep. You'll have a path when you see it. Watch out for the Otyugs. But you can ask 2 additional questions.
Can I make a roll to see if what an Otyug is, or should I just ask?
You already rolled that.
Did I? I
Yeah.
don't... Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, no. You asked about an Otyug. A couple people rolled for it. It's those eyeless 3-tentacled things.
Oh, those fuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know what. Okay. Okay. Okay, you'll have a path when you see it. Question is where we'll see it. What is it though? Like Jade's statue, but like. I'm sorry if this was already addressed. I can't remember.
It's the antithesis of everything we have here. It takes souls, absorbs them into itself, and destroys them. It gets enough of them, it could do anything. Right now, it's effectively an automaton. He keeps going at this pace, though. Apotheosis isn't off the table. The princes are actually with the queen on this one. Though, just saying, you'd be the one to break it, and, it'll go a long way to clearing out your debt.
Noted. I probably don't have enough chips, but any more?
You have 14 remaining.
Yeah. Fuck, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. The dude with the mechanical hand.
Manchu.
Manchun, thank you. How many more Manchuns are running around Waterdeep?
You were given this information by Vajra Safar.
Fuck.
You want to spend it on it?
No. I'll go back and check my notes later in that case. I think I'll bank the rest.
I'm gonna bank 14?
Yeah.
You don't have anything else you want to know about?
I'm sure I do. I'm just completely blanking on what they are right now.
You're gonna regret it.
Any suggestions then?
Sure, I got suggestions. You could ask about more lances. You could ask about the Cult of the Dragon. You could ask about, like, anything related to the twins, so like the horn, the axe, Clan Grawl. You could ask about Arl the Frost Maiden. You could ask about more giant stuff. You could ask about Amber Ridge. You could ask about any of your friends in Waterdeep. You can ask about any of the other KnightLites. You could ask about yourself. And this is just off the top of my head. Were I in your position, I would not leave until I'd spent all of those chips, and then I would ask about a tab.
Mm. Oop. Was I always going to end up somewhere up here, or did I fuck up somewhere along the way?
I wouldn't say you fucked up.
Alright, was I always going to end up here, or did the choices I've made end me up here?
You didn't do anything to change the destination, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
Hard to do that. Humans basically can't. Some cultures, they got a power specifically vying for them, but then again, that power generally created them. Unfortunately for you, you were created for this place. But it's not a bad thing. No better or worse than any of the others.
Yeah, but I had other plans. Better hopes.
Did you bother to tell Lathander?
I didn't have Lathander in mind specifically.
Is Lathander not the god of the dead?
I thought Lathander was... Let me double check.
I thought Lathander was the god of the dead. I could be mistaken. I always get this wrong. Don't say Merkel. Merkel died, and then I thought Lathander took his place.
Lathander is the Morning Lord.
Yeah. He took over for Merkel.
Kelemvor is the god of the dead.
Kelemvor. Did you bother to tell Kelemvor?
I don't remember having the chance. I kind of came straight here.
You had plenty of chances.
Well. I'll have to ask him then.
Bit late. You're working for me now.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe I can find a bug in the bureaucracy somewhere.
It's not so bad, kid.
So, we found this Dragonlance thing, right?
Good for you.
Okay, this one's a stretch. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word this exactly, because it's more speculation than anything.
Go on.
Were the dragon people that are attacking always like that, or did they change?
Ten.
10 more.
Leaving you with 4.
Yep.
Ever since they came through the portal.
Okay.
couldn't tell you beyond that. You'd
Alright.
have to ask Kellamvor or Maestra.
Okay. I only have 4 left.
You do get 2 additional questions on that topic. Technically, you have 5 left, but
I'm terrible at coming up with questions. Partly because I said some of them already and I forgot.
this Odeon is about questions.
That's fair.
You had all week to prepare.
And I'm terrible at preparing.
It's not my fault.
I never said it was.
Goodbye.
Aichiba.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm checking previous notes 1 second.
You have to ask, like, your 2 free questions are about the dragons.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be redundant again.
If you're redundant, I'll tell you.
Okay. How would we take a dragon lance and make something like that that's not a lance? If that makes any sense.
You'd need to know the inherent magics involved. Then you'd need a skilled smith. And a whole lot of patience. You'd also likely need a place of power to smith in. A sky forge. Something like that.
Is there anyone in the Sword Coast who actually knows how it works, or are we gonna have to figure it out ourselves?
No one in the Sword Coast knows it exists.
Lovely. Okay.
That's your 2 questions. You got 4 chips left. I said Odeon, I meant to say Xtra. It's about questions, regardless.
I'm trying to do a think. How's Amber Ridge doing? Are they doing okay without us? I know the twins' dad got bit, but is everyone coping okay?
He's not gonna make it.
Okay, we gotta get back there. I gotta get back there. How long does he have?
More than you can ask.
Okay.
Unless you want to open a tab.
How deep into the tab would that be?
30. Excuse me, 31.
Okay.
What are you offering as collateral?
I'm thinking.
What are you
Trying to
offering?
do a think.
Okay. What are you offering as collateral?
Um. The problem is I don't really want to part with anything.
Funny how that works.
um.
Come on, give me something.
One of my wild shapes.
No, you have to keep the 4 that you have.
Okay.
And 1
No,
is not worth
I meant
3.
like how many times I can do it in a long rest.
Do you really want to do that, Missy Moon Druid?
I don't know.
Like, you're still gonna have to go back and be an adventurer after this.
um.
You sure you want to do that?
No, I'm still thinking.
Okay.
Indecisive halfling noises, I know.
I mean, come on, you gotta fill the silence. You're taking too long.
I'll just let it go.
That's not what I said, and I don't recommend that.
Okay.
What I said was you need to fill the silence.
Sorry. I am trying to fill the silence, and I know I'm taking too long. I'm trying to think.
What are you offering Valentajar as collateral to get more souls on credit?
Other spells, probably. I'm just not sure which ones specifically.
You're a prep caster, that doesn't work.
Okay.
Like, Pierce could do that. You can't do that. Depending on what you offer will determine how much credit you get.
Um. I'm trying to think, and it's not working very well.
I got one.
Okay.
You could get 250 credit for your name.
No.
This is why you don't want me to decide for you.
You're right. That's why I'm trying to decide, and it's not going well, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
I could offer my...
A skill proficiency is worth 100.
Okay. I will offer my proficiency in religion.
I don't think he wants your proficiency in religion. He'll take your proficiency in medicine. Or nature. You can get 300 for an attribute point.
Let me guess, it would have to be probably wisdom.
That's an easy choice. Or dex.
Put me right down to clumsy again. I've lived this long. Well, she didn't live this long on clumsy, but she's been in the game this long on clumsy, so I'll offer a point of dex.
I recommend that you think of something else to give us collateral.
Okay.
Other than an attribute point. That's hard to get back. That's 300 souls to get that back.
Yes, but in theory, I could get those 300, ask whatever other questions, and then put the rest back immediately on the thing, so I'd only be down like 30.
Providing there's no strings.
Right. There's the number of spells I can prep. Or hit dice. I could offer my knowledge of Druidic, not that I use it very often. Or my use of herbalism kits.
What about the sickle?
Oh, the sickle. I could put... How much would that be up for?
1,200.
Oh, God.
It's a major arcana.
It is.
Chad is suggesting you could forgo memories. No. She can't. That's the purview of the Raven Queen.
I could offer my... I could offer my armor proficiency or weapon proficiencies. I could take my passive perception if that's an option.
No. Like, you gotta give Valentijar something he wants.
I know.
Something that you'll work to get back, and so far you haven't really offered any of that.
I genuinely think she would just say, okay, I'll just have to rush back there. Because I'm a bit stumped. I'm not really ready to part with any of that.
Okay. I mean, that's the point.
Yeah.
Okay, you've still got 4 points.
Alright. Okay, I'm thinking. Is Pierce's friend still alive?
Yeah, Valentina, I'll give you that for 4.
Okay.
Not exactly. Alistair likes to experiment. You have 1 additional question.
What did he do to him?
And he, shakes his head a little bit. He says, you really want to know?
She, steals herself and says, probably not, but I'm asking anyway.
He tried to make what happens when a beholder becomes a lich artificially.
Okay.
It didn't work. Small comfort.
Hmm?
He said small comfort.
Still not great. Sorry, was that both questions or just one?
You only had 1.
Oh, sorry. Okay. That's all my chips.
Unless you want to open a tab. Or gamble. Though you've only got 1 thing to gamble currently.
Yeah, I know I have the name Gambleson, but I really don't think I should.
Suit yourself.
Well, I appreciate the hospitality. Yeah, and she'll get up and say...
you get up and Valentina leans back, picks up his cigar, and he says, 1 thing.
Mm-hmm.
I meant what I said. The souls have to come from you.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll keep your pets safe in the meantime. Takes a pull from the cigar. You're welcome to enjoy the casino, but something tells me you've got a plane to catch.
How do you catch a plane?
You'll find out in time.
Anything you want me to pass on to your better half, or are you in touch?
We're in touch.
Alright.
Give him hell, kid.
That's what I'm trying to avoid doing, but it looks like that's what I'll be doing. She'll take a slight bow and duck out of the room.
Okay. So you step back out into the hallway, and the elevator at the end of the hall beckons you.
Over to the elevator.
Okay. There is a lever on the elevator. It is currently straight up and down. You can push it forward or pull it back.
Any label, or is it just a lever?
The label says, like, in the neutral position, it says, like, Balsa's office.
She'll push it up.
So you push it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
How far?
A notch.
A notch, okay. The label changes to second circle, and it begins to move.
Push it another notch.
The icon changes to first circle and begins to move faster.
One more notch.
It says limbo and begins to move even faster.
Another one.
It says the Queen of Spiders and goes even faster.
Nope, notch.
So you're gonna push it all the way up.
She's gonna keep pushing notches until she finds something like Overworld or
You have one
Prime
more.
Material.
You have one more notch.
Okay. Yeah.
You push it all the way up. You're pressed against the floor, and it says Nightstone.
Oh, thank God.
So you are going to erupt back into your body in a column of fire. And everyone around you within a certain distance, make a note of this for tomorrow, please. Everyone around you is going to take 19 points of fire damage.
How far is around you?
Well, Rockham's on top of you.
Correct, but I want to make sure I don't blast the entire town.
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
So you best hope that Rock did something.
Okay. I think she, like, wakes up, like, coughing, like, what the fuck?
You will wake up tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's going to be the last shot of our episode. Would you like to give us a shout out, please?
Hey, I'm Berchamila. You just witnessed all that bullshit. I usually love tabletops. I also love Minecraft and all sorts of things. Give me a poke.
For my part, as ever, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the Masked Bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to get to give them stream. I'll be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy XV's reshoots post-game, there's that sentence, in the afternoon, and the full episode of Dice-Icive Action Tales of the KnightLites in the evening, our weekly D&D 5-Point Fox Edition series of short stories leading up to our module playthrough of Tyranny of Dragons, with my own spin on things. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games, we'd love to have you. For now, I need to get out of here, but as always, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat with a fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for another tale of the KnightLites and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.